morning.
Now to say,
You know the Jawko.
you don't mean say.
So here.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me dan tem many sitting be for me say we are 9 enough there. But sometimes then 8 hours me now. Me da be 8. But as I'm feeling it. Apart from that, we are fine. And every time message them they send it, me chere no. They are not problem. They will be message you or they send.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, ma, OBOTS and yeah, there was no malice. There was no malice in what we're doing. We don't do that here. I go and eat it. Yeah, fine. My boys and say routine fatal.
Okay.
ABS or any regular.
Just saying.
Sakura. But what do you think? Have you not seen? I say, why you extra handsome like why for more? No. Okay.
Me fu ekuta me.
Forget sir.
Oh, Kofi tie me. Me fu ekuta me. Face ID.
So which one is Sano?
Em fa biu.
Which one is Sano?
But you am so na ko enyo no. Enyo no. Kofi nya me anti.
But
me say ko twa sakora bi mse.
Yo, but
Mr. Mama nya me afro. Why?
O powerful the power.
Afro link.
Yeah, the Afro link.
Abo mutazo.
Which and the Champions League no honum and send at Lua car, you know. Michelle. So ope baby abeshe ball na ji when you come there, then the team will sit in front of your Jumema say your forecourt honum. A big place when your baby at and you enjoy the football. The team will be around. Send an Lua Kano. Of course, and now I point out when it comes to the best commentary team who Kroma they are. I mean, if you are, you beat me start it. Niama Rich Ababe start here. We page momentum na. Niama Gabi Tuna Ababe Jinem. Then a crescendo could do Swarma. Niama Sokoban Fatilos Ababe J. Then Waseo Kra. Then after that, you beat me Andy Costa sabe proper actually come on. So a solid team and you don't get it any better than you get from EAT. Mr. Renan, if you want to watch football outside there and ensure FM4 courts and the Champions League final. Okay. Just before we get into the analysis of the Champions League final.
Yeah.
You see, I've said this about Madrid before and what they want to do next season and why they are finishing things. If you look at this heading, it looks as if Madrid are not waiting even for next season to strike. And in front of Barça, what is being written, if you translate it to English, loosely, I say one cannon and I say one gun and I say Bibisa in Madrid 14 para El Mundial, talking about the Club World Cup. No? So Madrid have gotten another player, another Arsenal, our listening for the Club World Cup, which is good in Trent Alexander-Arnold, which costing Madrid for somewhere around 10 million to be able to get Trent Alexander-Arnold out of Team FN in Liverpool for him to play. The contract, like I said, it will end in June, but because Club World Cup it will end at the end of June. But because Club World Cup started somewhere around the 10th of June, they had to pay that money. Also, Madrid for Chia Sika the wages of a branch of Trent Alexander-Arnold for the month of June and July. Sending Trent Alexander-Arnold to go in there and go and get a job that rich. Obianim say Jude Bellingham and then the agent underground in bringing Trent Alexander-Arnold to Madrid and a quality player for them. Apart from that, Yenim say Alvaro Carreras almost every day the updates neighbor Madrid for are closing in on him. What Madrid for no person we say the plan was to wait for the Portuguese season to end. Normal league in a Banaka the friend the Taka Portugal. I Portugal for an FA Cup of a sort no. And Madrid for accelerating the move for branch FN Alvaro Carreras as left back. So Madrid would have Dean Hodgson as centre back. A branch FN Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, then Alvaro Carreras at left back. Then we hear say the conversation around a branch here, your friend Nico Paz, almost to a finish line to return him from Como. Then they finalize it with a branch here, friend Angelo Stella, who is part of the list for Madrid for in the middle of the park. It's a very, very good one. Trent Alexander-Arnold will get to wear the white of the Los Blancos of Spain. And I think that's a very, very, very good one for him. I'm very excited and may change to see how that is going to be like. Senior Madrid for at the Club World Cup. Then it will give me a fair idea of what to expect from Madrid for when they come in next season to play in the Champions League and of course in the Spanish La Liga. Which, Udim, I think that this season Liverpool have shown that they are big boys, not based on performance or parking and so on, but in the transfer market. I didn't think that make us maybe that's a question we offer. Say, when was the last time I say Liverpool a top player 100 million? I don't remember. The highest they had paid Alisson more at the time, a record fee for goalkeeper, then Virgil van Dijk, Darwin Nunez, it was not in the region of 100 million. But Rich, even before say Florent Vet deal official, on the day of Madrid for and officially say announced your branch here friend Trent Alexander-Arnold. Madrid also a team friend in Liverpool also announced a branch here your friend Jeremy Frimpong. The same day. Madrid for announced and a few more minutes they announced Trent Alexander-Arnold. Literally telling Obia say my for your boy now we've also gotten a deserved replacement in our branch here your friend Jeremy Frimpong Rich. There was a video via at that Liverpool for on Twitter. I'm sorry I couldn't get for you. But Jeremy Frimpong who's a name of me a Ghana and papa a Ghana. And Jeremy akoshe Liverpool just our free changing room wa over. Now Jeremy mami who no say hey me ba no give me 5 like regular Ghana ni mami when we say the buy bibi omega say mami 5 give me 5 and o catch anybody say give me 5 na Jeremy edit ne nsa 5 let to mami say man 5 and o call the papa on and o catch any papa say daddy now I play for your team. Apparently, the papa is Liverpool ni, and the papa can say, you play for my team, Liverpool. So the country, the family know you're very, very proud. Or no, as a boy, he played our Manchester City Academy in him. Or say Saturday no to Manchester no, they could not commute, and as no one team come from Manchester to Liverpool. And you see the one Liverpool Academy, and he's very proud. Say Obama Liverpool, and there's another video. Who is that? Virgil van Dijk, any of branch here, your friend Ryan Gravenberch are all Dutch people. Now, one time when we go international duty, and I changed Jeremy Frimpong ever late. It will go camp. The first person who is Ryan Gravenberch. Now, who is Liverpool? No, the scouts accent now. And we shall say, "How are you, lad?" I'm accent now. It will start on the scouts accent in Asia. Are you okay, lad? And the Liverpool also posted that video. Also to say they have their own boy back in the team, and I think that performance-wise, Obama are creative outlets from the wide area, from fullback, and then of course the build-up ability, in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool for have a clear plan. That is why there is also Conor Bradley right there in case Liverpool for person more rigid, more compact, and shut up shop. Then they will use a branch here, your friend Conor Bradley. Rich, what we are hearing is that slowly. The saga for branch friend Florent Wirtz is coming to an end, and it is because Florent Wirtz catch you be say club or no pay a Liverpool. Rich, I saw this story from a German outlet, and I want to run away with it because after doing my checks, I think it is true. Rich, who you are buying for with Florent Wirtz deal no? Ejado. Buying for no go catch Florent Wirtz and any papa say. On signing for buying. Now, on signing for buying, it be easier for him to be called for the German national team and obey a mainstay. To the extent that actually be crampon and we do not say so project you be from the German national team to win the Ballon d'Or. So he should choose every other foreign club and then take Team Friend FC by mission because almost a lot of connections with the DFB. Which yes, a friend rates Papa 1 years old. Say why do you want us to come and play for you? Because we will police trains for us to be bigger boys than we already are in the German league. No? We want to play the football. And you see, the boy wants it in Liverpool. They turned out Bayern and for 130 million team my friend FC Liverpool, Ebenya Brantia, your friend Florent Wirtz to come in. I think that I'm convinced that Barca will sell Marc-Andre ter Stegen this summer. I've seen enough. Because Rich, me follow Barca when it comes to transfers. say Barca will not go through with a certain transfer. It doesn't prolong. I can tell you for a fact, say Obi to say Nico Williams, Barca won't do a deal for him. And Deco Mone, Juan Laporta have been clear about it that they won't go on with the conversation around Nico Williams because the ship has sailed. For a bunch of Juan Garcia, Barca consistently have not been able to debunk the conversation around him. And as it stands now, almost a green light from the boy in the camp, so they can proceed to go on with him. The only thing is that whatever happens here, you say Inaki Peña will leave Barcelona. Well, Chesney most likely stays as a second choice goalkeeper. But then the conversation around Marc-Andre ter Stegen, any branch here, your friend Juan Garcia, then becomes a problem. You see, there's a German manager of Barca. Problems will come. Baby. Especially if Barca don't solve this issue now. Almost China season to the latter part. Problems will come. Ule Nagelsmann in about a couple of weeks ago, they can say the number one goalkeeper, a branch friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Because he has been told by Hansi-Dieter Flick, any senior coach, he must say, a branch friend ter Stegen is okay, he's fine, and he will be able to play. How is it that all of a sudden the script is changing? Catalonia, when there is a Catalan through and through boy. You see, 2 days ago, there was an interview of Gerard Piqué. Piqué Radio Catalonia. In that interview, Gerard Piqué is opining clearly. Say, Brazil ni, Argentina ni, Spain ni, England ni, Germany ni, will never feel as Catalan as the regular Catalonia boys now. Barcelona. So according to him, say Obi ya one of sa area of Barcelona. They represent more Barcelona than a foreigner. Maybe Barca really wants a Catalan in that jersey as a number one goalkeeper, but not to take anything away from Juan Garcia. Ball playing on him, he claiming crosses on him. The average job of a goalkeeper, Juan Garcia, is top. And maybe also in addition to the Catalonia conversation, that is why Barca for air penalty. I just wish Barca for will solve the issue of goalkeeping issues. No, Nico Williams is out of the conversation. The closest in Barcelona in terms of left wing or no. I know that the conversation is in and around Abrantier friend of Marcus Rashford, any Abrantier friend of Luis Diaz. But Barca and Shane here, I'll not say for much because of Sika. And more be aware if you say Barca are still not financially as independent as they would want to be. Famecon ain't said that you be so depending on the boy Liverpool for the more Barca for no, it will now force them whether they will go in for a branch here friend of Luis Diaz or a branch here friend of Marcus Rashford. We are hearing say for Rashford and somewhere in the region of 40 million. I doubt Liverpool for will sell a branch here friend Luis Diaz less than 40 million, especially when Al Nassr will be ready to pay more for a branch here friend Luis Diaz. But Barca love a branch here friend Deco, a branch here friend Luis Diaz because Deco who is was a center forward, Obetima was a left winger, or something aggressive, and he's a South American. Acclimatization will not be a problem for him, and that is why Barca are pushing him.
Marcus Rashford or Prince hiding.
Marcus Rashford. You say the agents near Juma, so the Juma is over club man.
To take a pay cut. Not joining Barcelona.
And I say Jerry Sancho on G pay cut. And then they have a G pay cut too. Now on G pay cut. Man United and multi scammer players Barca. All the serious clubs that run football. You take pay cuts. You take £300,000 and man Barcelona as Marcus Rashford. Now, Lamine Yamal just saying. Lewandowski just saying. Rafinha just saying. Uti Manchester. Bobo Bakonwa just £300,000. The whole season one should go straight. Okwakoji Barcelona. El Catalan. Remember your crowd. Go bisa Luis Figo.
Oh, you mean Gasasa?
No, but that's the thing.
No, that time I am a brand and that wage. He was Marcus Rashford though.
Which
maybe. Man.
I understand.
Marcus Rashford no as a bonny dear. People feel Charlie on Shedden Nimbo Biabosa.
And the form now.
But you see, me blame players no. Manchester players now Ubiapa Sokona. I don't blame them one bit.
I didn't blame.
The reasons are simple. First of all, the environment these players find themselves are very toxic.
Yeah.
Very, very toxic. Because I can't say here, you're bench FM hey. An environment near toxic. Me ensure that me know me no ground.
Of course.
Can't cry near there. Uber Juma. What dream when you're prepared?
Of course.
And the other a bit affected when who deliver or air. But look at this place.
Yeah.
Near more move from Manchester no. I mean they're too toxic.
Yeah.
We are feel team na Casa Manchester no. And Yeman Kuyi. It is Oya Marcus Rashford. We are Jadon Sancho. Oya Anthony.
Yeah.
Born now also Nimbono. Team na Casa Nyadie. So it will affect you.
Rachel, what should Manchester United do? What do you think? They be the same way McCassell in Sembi say, you know, the best people to ask are Manchester United fans.
Yeah.
See, you can be the best analyst, but I don't think you will feel as much as the fan of the club. I be honest, analyst and also honest presenter.
Sure.
They understand it. When they be maybe so, maybe say Nathan Crowder. Michelle Manchester United for your colleagues and maybe some say, United, what do you think you should do?
Simple. Me feel a problem now. And yet technical and any players no.
Yeah.
Because he players now. Players in the movie, teams on Macona.
Yeah.
You could clearly see that they are playing so well. And the chess problem no any players no and any coaches no. Maybe at the dynamic and the environment now players no find themselves no. A toxic. This is a toxic there. And then young environment you know. And in a way a player be a bar or you loved. Of you say my bami game and Anthony kind time or
he for the environment here toxic. Is it the fans?
The management. The management of the team.
No money no money.
They are no money.
Some of them who tell players they come out with come board they win on you.
Kofi.
Glazers now say mo.
Obia or around the team. Now fans they no money.
Because
me a fan.
Yeah.
Maybe her game. My bit Cheska.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, my parents are Manchester buy no.
Yeah.
They fan all pa no. Obana on shine, they say normal.
Yeah.
You grow in football, I mean a part.
Yeah.
It would be now the Barcelona and Real Madrid go into a move place.
Yeah.
But me feel say there's a problem and we need to solve it. And problem no is simple. The environment is toxic. Play be a bar. As a few say is don't know. And also move on.
But it's own and me ready be say tournament Zamokobo Asia no. Mokobo for just 8 million.
It's because it's a Yenska. We need money.
That is why the likes of Bruno Fernandes won't complain, you know. Because some of the players are really complaining.
Now me feel say you must uncle for uncle.
Bruno Fernandes now what just say uncle.
No, say the contract don't need sign. What catch them say? One. Yeah, sure no. Yen two players I feel say a bit you am club na achieve BB.
Yeah.
Now yen sound so assured say be no Europe.
Yeah.
You know as in Champions League.
Yeah.
Ni na yen tibi am no. So me feel say am branch in the movie on. Yen pe you know young ones now. So for success.
So they say it like this. You want to go the Chelsea.
Just yem body team.
You want to go the Chelsea.
Now Chelsea
Chelsea.
My day.
The way a Chelsea building the team, so now person will come. For young, unproven, potential players, and you give them time. That is the Chelsea tangent. Would you do you want to go the Chelsea? Okay, only the am into us. Odi para what kind of besi? But come here to with you. We try to say
conference and why?
Odi amati enyeshi. We koji conference amenyeshi.
Asa onyeshi na
club papa na Manchester no. Oni esimla na din edi anu awie. Omo di Tijani Reinders anu awie.
No nye play bia.
Tijani next season we na masses here Kobe Menu. Osi obi Tijani Reinders. Kobe Menu.
Kobe Menu ni bobo chewi.
Kobe Menu. Na kedi je me jiro no ni bobo che Tijani Reinders. It's Man City for area. Abratia your friend Tijani Reinders already AC Milan for ne say sikanom dey buy somewhere around 50 million no e so mo fa kakran count AC Milan be so 80 million for Tijani Reinders. But we'll see how that is going to happen. 10 minutes now can you find Champions League. Everybody rapid up can you don't worry. Hold on. Jude to boss the cry now who are when it here. Who was your copim now for the you to the relax that you Korean ni come hold on. A lot of managerial merry-go-rounds and of course Italy will get a time and then we'll talk about it. Of course, Rich. And now I'm trying to say what Twitter say. And me who say P Square about say last summer. On only John Mikel will be a 3-way call including Abranche friend Victor Osimhen. They were trying to convince Osimhen some Bebo matches. Rich, I think at this point in time, Chelsea need to say Osimhen is the main guy that Chelsea would love to have, and I wish it happens. Still, the possibility that Chelsea will sign another striker is very, very high. Chelsea will just have to do a very good financial engineering to get Abranche friend Victor Osimhen to bring him. But Rich and in the final game of team friend Galatasaray and Rich, Osha Galatasaray for Eddie drones, the max of Victor Osimhen to say thank you to him, and then now Abranche friend Victor Osimhen was able to score this goal. Look at how he appreciates space. Ball about this side of the box now. Victor alone at the far side stayed into it, waited for the option, and Abranche friend Victor Osimhen on the last day for team friend Galatasaray off the top. An excellent goal over there. Shesa ran behind the defender and Victor Osimhen aerially at the goal. I love the lap. I love the other strikers, but when it comes to Victor Osimhen, what he gives you, a top notch in terms of the goals, Victor Osimhen way better. Way better. In our final game, the Turkish league Rich Liam Delap on Monday or any medicals now.
Okay.
And I think they know he about Delap, what he brings to the club. We'll get some more time and talk about until the movie on. But just this, and then we put an person doing come. Oh yeah, Chelsea. I mean, he said Chelsea for baby because oh Delap in Osimhen level. It is true, but the only thing is that he's a different and better striker in terms of the club, than Nicholas Jackson. And Makani several times. Nicholas is good when you want to play through the text. But Upobi a box dominant striker, power goes near Rich Abranche friend Liam Delap over there. Top player. Say Oshe goals at Jackson share last season or share 10. Liam Delap share 12. So you say a proper analysis. I would have compared these goals to the XG. You create him and Nicholas Jackson. You will see say underperforming in XG, Liam Delap overperforming in XG. I have the XG in my head. Ipswich for creating an XG of 9.12 for him. Or say 12 goals. He overperformed the XG largely. Nicholas Jackson about 76 shots. Whilst Abranche friend Liam Delap about 68 shots. 41% shooting accuracy for Jackson. 47 for Abranche friend Liam Delap. It's rich. Big chances missed for Abranche friend Nicholas Jackson. 19. Liam Delap MSA 10%. So it looks as if Delap is the player that will add more as a box striker. Chelsea for say Omania so Abranche friend Moises Caicedo. They plan to have a performance-based way structure on. Into member Moises Caicedo a contract extension. And they catch Jadon Sancho say yes, no so but it's not Chelsea. Yeah, the he has to reduce his salary. Nya yet say Jadon Sancho then the agent better so about 120. No abebe Chelsea scan or badia and then the next season you man the Champions League football, you bet me man the league next season, you bet me man the FA Cup next season. One showing you club Champions League next season with Chelsea. It's Abranche friend Jadon Sancho on like that. Nyabeka a centre back. Nyami Adam on Monday when we come, I'll tell you about Chelsea possibility for centre backs now. Now to the main meal. Mama